Chanina. Hey girl, hey. Today is Sunday. It's February 2nd, y'all, so happy February. And I just got home from work. I did work today. I know in a couple of vlogs back I said I was going to try to make Sundays my off day, but I'm going to be off Tuesday because the hun has some doctor's appointments that's going to take up most of the day, so I won't be able to work, so I decided to work today. Today was a little bit slow though, so I did stay out until 2 o'clock. My plan was to stop working around 12:30ish, 1 o'clock, but I stayed out a little bit longer to pick up a little extra money because it was slow. It started off slow. And then after that, I did go to the Dollar Tree to take a look at their books. In the last vlog, I told you guys that I was starting back on the eBay platform, so I'm probably going to be talking about that a little bit throughout the video. Yeah, so I went there to look for some books and and some scissors because I had a string that was wrapped around the, I guess, the axle of my tire, and it was kind of weird. It was weirding me out. And so I had to go to Dollar Tree anyways to get a pair of scissors because I didn't have anything to cut it off in the car. So it worked out. I found a couple of books there. And then after that, I did go to Kroger. Last night, the plan for dinner today is lasagna. So yesterday I went to the store and they didn't have everything that I needed. They were out of margarine. They were out of eggs, the 18 count eggs that are $3.99 this week. They were out of eggs, and they were out of ricotta cheese. So I did pick those up on the way home. So sometime today, or tonight rather, because it's already like probably like 3 something, but in a little while we're gonna make a lasagna. And I'm gonna show you guys the 2 books that I picked up from Dollar Tree. Like I said, I might talk about that throughout the video. Another topic that I may talk about in this video as well is my virtual call center. I haven't talked about it in a while, and I don't know, I guess I'll share some of my thoughts with that throughout the video. We'll see. But for now, let me do a house check on everybody, make sure that they're good. And then I'm probably going to do some vacuuming as well. I told y'all that I just got a vacuum cleaner, and it's been, let's see, I didn't vacuum at all this week. So I'm going to probably do that, you know, the regular schmegler, getting ready for the week, because it is Sunday, things like that. So I'm just going to bring you guys along with me. Alright, it is a couple of hours later. We are working down our to-do list. I went on ahead and prepped the lasagna off camera because I was in my groove. So I did that. All the floors have been vacuumed. I need to switch out the candle wax melts. I'm down to my last pack, y'all. Y'all know I've been trying to get rid of them things for a minute. And I ended up buying one like around Christmas. So that's the one that's left. So I'm going to switch all 3 to the candle wax. And I've got a video that is exporting. As soon as it's done, I'm going to upload it into YouTube, go to the YouTube studio, do all the things back there, and then make that video live, which you guys have already seen it by now because it's the video prior to this one. So if you haven't watched it yet, girl, go and watch that video. But before I go put this lasagna together, I do want to tell y'all about this grant because I just got a new list and I missed giving y'all one in the last video because I was going to start doing it like every time I post in February, give y'all a grant to go research and see if it'll benefit your business. We missed yesterday, or the last video rather. So for this video, I have a Black History grant. It is Black History Month, and City Trends is giving out this grant. It's $5,000. They don't say on my notes here specifically how many grants they're giving out, but I'll leave you guys to go do that research. I'll put the link down in the description. But basically they just want to acknowledge Black entrepreneurs that are making history in their communities. They want to advance and further your businesses. So if you guys are interested, Go do the research. I'll put the link in the description, and you have to apply by February 28th. So from today all the way to February 28th is when you have the chance to apply and see if, if this is something that'll work for your business. All right, excuse the mess, but this is me putting together or prepping the lasagna. I've got my meat sauce. So this is what I got in my meat sauce this time. I've got ground pork. It's the sweet Italian pork. That's the only one that they had that was pink. All of the other ground sausages that they had were brown. I'm not understanding why they weren't reduced. I wasn't picking that up. Anyways, ground turkey meat, can of diced tomatoes, can of the zucchini in the tomato sauce, can of tomato paste. I'm using, must didn't have the top on all the way, but I'm using Classico roasted garlic. Just put that back right there. And tomato and basil. Got my ricotta mix. So this is ricotta, Parmesan cheese, a block of Philadelphia cream cheese. I had this in the refrigerator some weeks ago around Christmas time. They had a bunch of the double packs on clearance for like $1.13, I think it was. And I picked it up and it's been in the refrigerator ever since. So the combination is really good. One of the cashiers at Kroger put me onto it like a couple years ago, and I've been doing it that way ever since. So I got my block of cream cheese that I let sit out to get room temperature so that it'll be soft. A tub of ricotta, some shredded parm, some garlic powder, onion powder, and Italian seasoning. And this is the size pan that I'm going to use. I didn't want to use my casserole dish because they're kind of thin. So, and I don't know how many layers I'm going to do, but this is the pan. This is oh, look at that, a lasagna pan. I was looking for the inches, what size pan this was. But anyway, I also threw in there some olives that I had left over from a taco night. So there was only a little bit of that left in the fridge, so I threw that in there. Also some peppers and some green bell peppers cut up and some cut up onions. All right, so before I put these up, these are the seasons that I used in the sauce. I forgot to tell you about that. Garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper flakes, turmeric, paprika, black pepper, and Italian seasoning. Let's grab our cheese. I've already shredded the cheese. For the cheese, we've got Colby Jack. Monterey Jack, mozzarella, and cheddar. I'm just gonna put some of this on top and some garlic powder. I just brush this with some butter so that the cheese doesn't stick to the foil. Pull the foil up. I don't want all the cheese to come up with it. Just a little protection barrier. I'm stumped. Okay, so this is the corner that I want to use to take my photos. My plan is to only do books for now and maybe add in some coffee mugs. I don't want to do clothes. I've come to the decision that I don't want to deal with any clothing or anything like that. I don't want to do any shoes. I've done ties before and they've sold, but I don't want to do any of that. I want to only do like hard goods, books, CDs, DVDs, stuff like that, right? So this is the corner that I was going to use to take the photos. My original idea was to pull this round table that I have that sits, it's about as tall as where the second drawer stops on this on the container. And I was going to use that, have the sheet draping over it, and that was just going to be my surface to use for photos. But then I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be donating that. So I'm going to stick with my original idea of donating the table. And I said, okay, well, what am I going to do? And this is the idea that I came up with. I said, well, let me sit these side by side. For some reason, I thought they were the same height, but as you can see, they're not. So I'm going to have to come up with a plan C for that. I think this would be a good spot. It's out of the way. If I have to, I can use this shelf. I need to get rid of that wax melt, y'all. It looks gross. Anyways, but I can use this shelf to like store books for now. If I, have too many to put into this bin, which this is a bin that I emptied when I was decluttering the Huns closet. So since I'm not going to list any clothing, I'm going to actually donate that shirt and that sweater. I'm going to go ahead and donate it. I'm not going to list it at all. And there's an outlet right here. So that's another reason why I was thinking this would be a good corner, because I have this ring light where you have to plug it in using the USB. I can get a block, plug it in, and I could take this ring light and set it right here, and that will give some additional lighting to this area, especially if it's like dark outside and I'm trying to take photos. My plan is to take photos when it's daylight, but there are going to probably be times where I'm not going to be able to do that realistically. So I have that ring light there that I can use for that. And so these are the books that I ended up getting when I was at the Dollar Tree. If you guys didn't see the books that I got from the last video, just go back to that video and check it out. Make sure I keep my receipt. I'm going to have to create a spreadsheet too So, okay. Yesterday or whatever day, what was that? Yesterday and the day before, I got like some a cookbook and like some self-help. Let me just show y'all. Let me just go ahead and show y'all. Okay, so if you didn't see the last video, I was talking about these books that I picked up from Dollar Tree, 2 different days, 2 different stores. Got this one, which is Instant Loss on a Budget. I ran across this one again today at a different Dollar Tree, but I didn't pick it up because I want to see, well, I was about to say because I want to see if it sells. I have faith that it's going to sell, but I guess I just didn't want to pick it up anyways. And then I got this one, and then I got this one at Goodwill. I picked up this. It's a mixing bowl. It was in the mug section. It's Peanuts brand. I just gotta take the stickers off there. I'm gonna leave the price on there until I build my spreadsheet. So those were those books, and these are the ones that I picked up today. So I've got this one, which is kind of like a Western. So if I find any more Western books, I can kind of bundle them together. That's an idea that I have about the books as well. Instead of having a whole bunch of single book listings, I can also bundle them together just to kind of move them. Also have this one, Dream Walls Collage Kit, Ocean Getaway. 50 pieces of art inspired by sun and sea. And basically you can take these out and make a collage with them on your window. I think that's pretty cool. That was the only one that they had, but they have others. They have this desert style, woodland forest, and flower market. And then they have this one. There was only one of these. This is the America's Test Kitchen Instant Pot Ace Blender Cookbook. So I thought that was pretty interesting. The only one that I was able to look up on eBay was this one. I was kind of like in a rush because I really only went in there to get some scissors, but I took a quick peek at the books that they had, so I had enough time to look this one up, and that one's pretty straight on eBay. I haven't had a chance to look these up, but it's fine. I'm gonna list them anyways. Hey y'all, good morning. So clearly last night I was overthinking this whole setup here. I had them side by side. Y'all, I'm only selling books and hard goods, so I don't need a whole lot of space for that. This little space right here will be just fine. Nor am I going to bring out that the sheet that I told y'all I was going to use. I'm actually going to get like a little project board or 2 white poster boards and do it like that. And that'll still be perfect because this doesn't bend anyways. The little thing that came with it where it makes it flexible, I couldn't figure out how to get it on. So, and I don't even know where the piece is. But anyway. Uh-oh, is it gonna stand? Okay, maybe not. Maybe I just have to put some books or something on top of here to make this sit higher, I guess. That's kind of weird. I'm gonna have to play around with that. But yeah, clearly I was overthinking the process. Because like I said, I don't need all that space. Boom. Just like that. Lay it down. Lay it against the wall. Boom. Just like that. Boom. Shakalaka. Boom. Shakalaka. Done. Just like that. Boom. Shakalaka. Yeah, I don't need a whole lot of space, so I don't know what I was thinking about.